Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here with Ken on Yankees The Ugly Truth. And we are going to be calling game one of today's ALDS series, Yankees versus the Blue Jays at Rogers Center. I want to welcome everybody to the stream and thank y'all for showing up and supporting the channel. We're probably about 8 minutes before the first pitch, and I'm going to go over the lineup for today's matchup. For our New York Yankees, leading off playing center field is going to be Trent Grisham. He is hitting 167 in the postseason. Hitting out of the two-hole playing right field is going to be Aaron Judge, hitting 364. Playing left field and hitting third is going to be Cody Bellinger at 250. Ben Rice will be at first base, cleaning up, hitting 286. Giancarlo Stanton will be our DH, and he's hitting at 091. Jazz Chisholm will be at second, hitting out of the six hole, hitting 250. Out of the eight hole is going to be Anthony Volpe, playing shortstop, hitting 364. And Austin Wells will be behind the dish, hitting eighth, hitting 222. On the bump is going to be Luis Gil, taking the game one start for the Yankees. And for the Blue Jays, Springer will be leading off DHing, followed by Lukes in right field. Vlad Guerrero Jr. will be at first base, hitting out of the three hole. Cleaning up will be third baseman Addison Barger. Alejandro Kirk will be behind the dish, hitting out of the five hole. Dalton Varsho will be hitting out of the six hole, playing center field. Former Oriole Anthony Santander will be hitting seventh, playing left field. Jimenez will be at shortstop, hitting out of the eight hole. And Clement will be at second base, bringing up the rear. And on the bump for the Blue Jays is going to be Kevin Gausman. Gausman is no stranger to the Yankees, and we will see what we see. I'd like to welcome everybody for hopping in the stream. Shout out to John, Sean, Nancy. Appreciate y'all being here. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So how are we feeling about today's game? I was watching some of the Brewers-Cubs game, and wow. Peralta is holding the Cubs down, and the Brewers are hammering the Cubs. They were leading 9-1 when I walked away. If you did not see 26-man roster for the Yankees, there was only one change. They pulled Barkleiter Jr. off the 26-man roster and added Luis Gil. For the Brewers, or not the Brewers, the Blue Jays, they are not going to have Max Scherzer, Chris Bassett, or Bo Bichette available in this series. So it should be an interesting matchup. I've been making the wild claim that if the Yankees take game one of this series, that it could indeed be a 3-game sweep for the Yankees. I will be back in half a sec. I need to grab a drink. So, what do we think are going to be the results of today's matchup? For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. I'm expecting a big day out of our bats like Judge and Stanton. And let's see, Sean has Gil pitching 6 or 7 innings with 8 strikeouts. And Gausman is taking the last of his warm-up pitches. This is his 33rd start of the season. He had a 10-11 record with a 3.59 ERA. Opponents were hitting .216 against him. He had 189 strikeouts versus 50 walks. He is mainly a fastball splitter slider pitcher. Hey, Joe, welcome from NY Yankee Mania. Appreciate you showing. And let's see, Gausman is on the bump. Grisham is in the box. And we're about to get this one underway. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is chopped down the first baseline. Guerrero is going to take the play and step on the bag for the first out. 1 pitch and 1 out. Damn sure know how much I hate 1 pitch, 1 outs. And let's see, Boone is challenging that this is ball hit off of Grisham's foot. And it definitely hit off the toe. And so it begins with the first pitch, first bat. And they are going to say no. And hey, D-Rod, what's up? All rise. The judge is in the chambers. Gausman sets, and Judge hits this one foul. Guerrero Jr. is tracking it, but it is going to hit off the screen. Count is 0-1. Judge was hitting .331 on the season, 53 homers, 114 RBIs. And Gausman sets, and the pitch is hammered into left field. Santander is going to field it, and the captain has started the game off with a one-out single. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Gausman sets. Pitch is all the way, and it is swung on and missed for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Gausman sets. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Belly calls timeout. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the first base line. Count is 1-2. Gausman sets, fires, and this one is chop foul down the left field side. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to center field. Dalton Varsho is tracking it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. Rice was hitting .255 on the season, 26 home runs, 65 RBIs, and an .836 OPS. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter that is swung on. Count is 0-1. Hey, Ray, welcome to the stream. And John, how y'all doing? And Gausman sets and fires, and the second pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Gausman sets, fires, and the next splitter is down low. Count is 1-2. Definitely feeding the Yankees a steady diet of splitters today. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice hammers this one foul. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Gausman sets, and Rice waves at the pitch that is off the plate. And that is going to be the third out of the inning, and that's going to do it for the Yankees. But the Yankees have one hit and leave a runner at first base. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the first is going to be Springer, Lukes, and Guerrero Jr. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. So that was an efficient first inning for Kevin Gausman. He had 13 pitches on the inning. Hey, Joel, how you doing? Or Jose, I mean, excuse me. Let's go Yankees. Come on, guys. Let's get to it and do it. Hey, Chef Dick, welcome to the stream, brother. And Heel has thrown the last of his warm-up pitches. And Luis Gil is ready. This is his 12th start of the season. He was a 4-1 record with a 3.32 ERA. He is a four-seam slider changeup pitcher mainly. And Heel sets. First pitch is on the way, and that one is foul straight back. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to McMahon. McMahon fills it and fires it across the diamond to Rice for the first out of the game. Coming up to bat is Nathan Lukes. I don't know, D-Rod. I don't have an answer. And Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is a four-seamer just off the plate, bringing it in at 96 miles an hour. Heel sets and fires, and this one is bounced to Volpe. Volpe fills it cleanly and shoots it to Rice for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Vlad Guerrero Jr. Four pitches and 2 outs. What can you say? Hey, Nathan. And as usual, John Smoltz is talking crap about the Yankees. Go figure. And Heel sets and fires, and the first pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. Heel sets, fires, and this one is freaking hammered. This is going to left field, and that is going to be out of the park for the first run of the game for the Blue Jays. And they take a 1-0 lead on the Yankees. And Addison Barger is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and wow, looks like that one painted the bottom of the strike zone, but it is called ball 2. Count is 2-1. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is evened at deuce deuce. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays, but not before they get on the board with a solo shot home run from Vladimir Guerrero. Blue Jays take a 1-0 lead. Coming up to bat in the top of the second is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Ryan McMahon. Well. Not exactly the way we wanted to start the game out, but there is a lot of game remaining, and I anticipate good things coming for the rest of the day for the Yankees. Nathan, I saw a comment that it's 10:21 your time. 10:21 p.m. or a.m.? La 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 la. Roger that. So they're in the same time zone as Europe. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. We are at 410 subscribers thus far, looking for our next milestone of 425. So anything that you can do to help us attain that goal would be most appreciated. Oh, Lordy. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter in their call. Strike one on Big G. Count is 0-1. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and Stanton check swing fouls this one. Count is 0-2. And Gausman sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and hit down to third base. Barger is going to field it. Fire to Guerrero, and that is the first out of the inning. Jazz Chisholm is coming up to bat. And Gausman sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Gausman sets and fires, and the splitter catches the inside corner for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Gausman sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it is foul straight back. Count is 1-2. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered by Jazz down the right field line. Lucas is going to field it cleanly and shoot it back into second to hold Jazz to a single. So, are we going to see the Jazz Express today? And the first pitch is swung on and missed by McMahon. Count is 0-1. Gausman sets and fires, and the pitch is a splitter off the plate. Count is 1-1. Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 1-2. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is off and high. Count is deuce. Let's go, Ryan. Let's do it, baby. Gausman sets, fires, and the pitch is a fastball down low and away. Count is 3-2. And the pitch is on. Well, he throws over to first, and the pickoff attempt has Jazz back in their head first. Count is going to remain 3-2 as Gausman gets ready to fire the next pitch. He's on the mound and he is doing his bouncing thing. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Gausman sets, and the pitch is a broken bat single, and Guerrero Jr. is going to dive and catch this one, pop up and step on first base for the unassisted double play. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the second. Good play by Guerrero Jr. Coming up in the bottom of the second is going to be Alejandro Kirk, Dalton Varsho, and Anthony Santander. Yeah, Joe, I'm not worried. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. For those of you interested in the playoff race, Evan and Joe on NY Yankee Mania will be calling the first game of the Tigers versus the Mariners in their house at 8:38 today. So I recommend hopping over there. I believe that Joe is going to be doing a post-game review before that. So I recommend hopping on board and checking out what's going on. Hey, FJ, how you doing? And you heard it from Joe himself. Post game after the play by play. And if you're interested on NY Yankee Mania, they are going to be hosting a interview with Denny Nagel, former Yankees pitcher, at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And heel sets. First pitch is on the way, and this one is hammered. And that one is definitely out of here. So they are going to have a 2-0 lead for the Blue Jays. Well, la-di-da. That one left Alejandro Kirk's bat at 102 miles an hour. And heel sets. First pitch to Varsho is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And heel sets and fires, and Varsho swings and misses on the pitch. Count is 1-1. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is off of Wells's glove. It goes all the way to the backstop. Count is 2-1. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 2-2. Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is up out of the strike zone. Count is now full. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is chop fouled on the first base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way. And this one is fouled off into the right field stands. Count is going to remain 3-2. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is hit up the middle past a diving Volpe. And Grisham is going to field it and shoot it into first. So that is a second hit of the inning and a single for Varsho. Coming up to bat is Anthony Santander. And heel sets. Pitch is fouled straight back off of Wells. Count is 0-1. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 0-2. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the right field side into the stands. Count is 0-2. They're going to remain 0-2. Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is a changeup way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Heel is at 27 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Jake, not looking good already, laughing out loud. What the hell is that supposed to mean? I thought you were a Yankees fan, at least according to you. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled down the right field line. Count is going to remain 1-2. Heel sets, fires, and the pitch is up and in. Count is 2-2. And he'll sets, fires, and the pitch is just chopped foul. Count is going to remain 2-2 as we head to the ninth pitch of the at bat. And he'll sets, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jimenez. And he'll sets, and he fires over to first. Jimenez came over to the Blue Jays in a trade with the Cleveland Guardians before the season began. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a towering fly ball to right field. Judge is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. Varsho stays at first base. Coming up to bat is Clement. And he'll sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And heel sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. Hey, Michael, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and it is tapped into right center field. Grisham is tracking it and is going to make the play for the third out. Not before the Blue Jays add another run with a solo shot homer by Alejandro Kirk to take a 2-0 lead over the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, and Trent Grisham. And hence, another great Yankee fan hops in. Celia, appreciate the comments. Don't agree with a single one of them. We're in the second inning of the game, and you guys are cashing it in. Wonderful. The funny thing, Lou, is a lot of people hop into this stream when we're playing and down, and all you hear is negative comments left, right, and center. But when the Yankees are doing well, holding their own, those people are nowhere to be found. But yet, everyone claims to be a avid, diehard Yankee fan. I bleed Yankee blue, and I'm in it to win it. Well, if you're in it to win it, I suppose that means you'd actually support the team, even when they're down. However, people fan however they want. Hey, John Cooper, welcome to the stream. And I want to thank everybody for taking time to spend a little bit of their Saturday afternoon here on Yankees The Ugly Truth, listen to a little bit of baseball. Uh, and the first pitch is in there for strike one. Count is 0-1 on Volpe. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is skied to center field. Dalton Varsho is tracking it, and he is going to make the play on the warning track for the first out of the inning. And Gausman sets. And the pitch to Wells is grounded to Clement. Clement sets and he fires to Guerrero for the second out of the inning. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a first pitch pop out. Barger is tracking it and is going to make the play in foul territory. So that was a 4-pitch inning for Gausman to retire the second. Coming up in the top of the third is going to be Springer, Lukes, and Guerrero Jr. And in the Cubs and Brewers game, they are in the top of the eighth. And the Brewers have a 9-3 lead on the Cubbies. While I was watching the game, Peralta was handling business, and the Brewers had 9 runs in the first 3 innings. Coming up at 6:38 is going to be the Dodgers versus the Phillies. And then at 8:38, the Tigers will be facing off against the Mariners. And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, this fucking idiot again. Please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. I can block him, but he's got like a dozen accounts. Sean, are you here at the game, or are you at work? And the first pitch is down low. Oh, that's the second pitch. Count is 1-1. Heel sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Hey, Dev, how you doing? And the pitch is skied to center field. Grisham is drifting back, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. Jonathan, I just made you a mod, so if you could handle this clown, most appreciated. Coming up to bat is Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And the pitch is on the way, and Lucas swings on and misses it. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is sky to left field. Bellinger is calling Grisham off, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Vladdy's last at bat. Yeah, Sean, I didn't know if you were at work or if you were here. In Vladdy's first at bat of the game, he hit a solo shot home run. And heel sets, fires, and the pitch is on the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and Granero lines this one into right field, and that is going to be a single to Judge. The captain gets the ball back into second, and Guerrero is on first with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Addison Barger. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And it looks like the Yankees are going to the bullpen. Hill will be out with 2 outs in the third. Looks like Tim Hill will be coming into the game. I need to walk into the house. I'll be back in just a second. And the first pitch from Hill is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Hill sets, and this is chopped up the middle. McMahon is going to get it, but McMahon charges and tries to barehanded, but does not secure the ball, and that is an infield hit. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Kirk. And Hill sets and fires, and the first pitch catches the outside corner. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. And Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is a four-seamer up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-1. Ed Hill sets, fires, and this one is fouled straight back. Count is 1-2. Ed Hill sets and fires, and the pitch is way up high. Count is even at 2-2. And Hill sets and fires. This one is chopped down the third base. McMahon fills it and fires it across to Rice for the third out of the inning. And coming up to bat is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Ben Rice. And for those of you that are interested in the MLB scoreboard today, they are in the bottom of the eighth, and the Brewers still have a 9-3 lead. And for those of you interested in the NCAA scoreboard, number 16 versus number 10 Alabama is tied up at 7 apiece with 2 minutes left in the first half. Number 9 Texas versus Florida is losing 19-7 to Florida with about a minute left in the first half. 25 seconds left in the second quarter. 21 Notre Dame is beating 25 Boise State 14-7. And at halftime, unranked UCLA is beating Penn State 27-7. With 1 minute left in the second quarter, Virginia is 24th ranked. Virginia is leading Louisville, or tied with Louisville, 14 apiece. And 12th ranked Georgia is facing Kentucky, and they are beating them 35-14. And that is, and Oklahoma, number 5 ranked Oklahoma is playing Kent State, and they are leading 17-0. And that is your top 25 for the NCAA football. The first pitch is grounded to Clement. Shot to Guerrero Jr., so another goddamn one pitch, one out. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the first pitch is down low. Count is 1-0. And Gausman sets and fires, and the pitch is a splittered out of the dirt. Count is 2-0. Lou, that guy's account, he's got like a dozen accounts, and they've been blocked, and he keeps making more of them. And Gausman sets and fires, and the splitter is off the plate. Count is 3-0. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. Count is 3-1. And the pitch to Bellinger is hit straight at Guerrero. Guerrero picks it up and steps on the bag to record the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And Gausman sets and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the inside corner. Count is 0-2. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-2. I mean, I'm not understanding this whole hitting approach. All Gausman is doing is throwing a steady diet of splitters, and these guys are swinging at pitches that are completely out of the strike zone, and I don't understand it. And the pitch is on the way, and there you go. Another goddamn splitter swung on and missed for strike three. And that's going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the fourth. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Dalton Varsho, Anthony Sandaire, and Andres Jimenez. And for those of you that are in the stream, if you have not, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you are a member of the Yankees, yet not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And with 1 minute and 33 seconds left in the half, Vanderbilt has taken a 14-7 lead over the Crimson Tide. La 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 la. Give me about a half a click. And Hill is going to return to the bump. And the first pitch is inside for ball one. Count is 0-1. And the first pitch is guide foul down the third base line. McMahon is chasing it, and it is going to end up in the stands. Count is 1-1. And his fucking idiot is back again. And the pitch is up high. Count is 2-1. And Varsho is back in the box. Hill sets and fires, and this is a towering fly ball to left field. Bellinger is tracking it and is going to prig it in for the first out. Coming up to bat is Anthony Santander. And the pitch is hit in the left field, and that is going to be foul. Count is 0-1. And Hill sets. Pitch is on the way. And it is just outside. Count is 1-1. Looks like Camilo Duvall is warming up in the pen. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-1. And Hill sets. And the pitch is, I don't know, it looked like he caught the inside part of the plate, but it is called ball three. Count is 3-1. Donter takes time out. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike two. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is sky high to center field. And Grisham is standing there for the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Andres Jimenez. And Jimenez tries to lay down a bunt and misses it. Call strike one. And the next pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And Hill sets and fires, and this is chopped to Jazz. Jazz is going to flip it to Rice for the third out of the inning. As we head to the top of the fifth, coming up to bat for the Yankees is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Ryan McMahon. Well, Letty, I wholeheartedly agree with you, brother. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And the game one of the NLDS, the Brewers beat the Cubs 9-3. Appreciate that, John. And the first pitch is on the way. And this is a fly ball hit to right field. Lucas is tracking it. Is going to make the play for the first out. Another goddamn one pitch out. And Jazz Chisholm is up to bat. He is 1 for 1 on the day. And Gausman sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. And Gausman sets, and Jazz swings and misses. Count is 1-1. And once again, fastball splitter. And Gausman sets, and this one is a line drive down the right field line. And Lucas is going to make a diving catch right on the line to take an extra base hit away from Jazz. That is the second out. And Gausman sets. Pitch is in there. It is a fastball in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is on the way, and the four seamer paints the outside of the plate. Count is 0-2. And Gausman sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way. It is fouled off. And Gausman sets. Pitch is lined into center field. And Varsho is going to make a sliding play to make the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up in the bottom of the fifth is going to be Clement, Springer, and Lucas. And it looks like Camilla Duvall will be coming in to take the bottom of the fifth. And Duvall sets. Pitch is off the play. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the ground to McMahon. He fields it cleanly and fires it to first base. Rice completes the out. That is well, honestly, Celia, I don't know what the hell their hitting approach is because the Yankees are swinging at first pitches at a 60% clip, which is about 25% higher than they normally do. Why they would do that on a sinker ball pitcher, I have no clue. And Duvall sets and fires, and the first pitch is a slider in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Springer is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a fly out. And Duvall sets, fires, and the slider is inside. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is down low. Count is 2-1. And Duvall sets and fires, and he catches the inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the pitch is lightly grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets, and he fires to Rice to record the second out of the inning. And Lucas is coming up to bat. And the first pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 2-0. And Duvall sets, and the pitch is grounded to Volpe. Volpe sets and fires, and that is the third out of the inning. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 for Duvall. Coming up in the top of the sixth is going to be Volpe, Wells, and Grisham. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And Gausman sets. And the first pitch is in there for call. Strike one, paints the inside portion of the plate. Count is 0-1. Gausman sets, and he fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed by Volpe. Count is 0-2. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is hit to left field, and that is going, and this is going to come off the wall. And Volpe is heading towards second, and that is going to be a leadoff double for Anthony Volpe with 2 strikes. Day-o. Day-o. And Gausman sets and fires, and this one is slammed into right field. And Volpe is going to advance to third. Wells has a single. So the Yankees have runners at first and third with nobody out. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. He is 0 for 2 on the day. First one was a BS out. Fouled the ball off his foot. It stayed in fair play, and they said, "You are out." Hey, Joe, welcome back. Grisham has grounded out and fouled out. And Gausman sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Expect a splitter, because here it comes. And Gausman sets, and the split is in the dirt, and it kicks away from Kirk, but not far enough for Wells to advance. Count is 2-0. And Gausman sets. Pitch is all the way, and that is down low. Count is now 3-0. And the pitch is all the way, and it is called strike one. I think that one was off the plate, but 3-0 count, you have your auto strike. Grisham is back in the box. Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off. Count is still going to be 3-2, or go to 3-2. Trent Grisham. Let's go, Yankees. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and away for ball 4. Grisham is going to strip his gear off and head to first base. All rise. The judges in the chambers. Yankees have the bases juiced with nobody out. Can the captain come through with us? He is not going to be intentionally walked at this at bat. At least I certainly hope not. And Gausman checks all the runner at second. And he sets. And the pitch is all the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Gausman sets. Pitch is down in the dirt. Count is 1-1. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-1. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and Judge swings and misses. Count is now 2-2. And if he pitches to the book, you're going to see a fastball up. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball that is grounded foul. Count is going to remain deuce-deuce. And Gausman sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is way down low. Count is full, 3-2. He's got to come to him. Got nowhere to put him. Gausman's pitch count is raised to 67 pitches. And the pitch is on the way, and Judge fouls this one off. Count is going to remain 3-2. Gausman sets, pitch is on the way, and Judge waves at a pitch out of the strike zone and down low. For the first out of the inning, non-productive by the captain. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And the pitch is inside. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low to Bellinger. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is inside. Count is now 3-0. And the 3-0 pitch is down low for ball 4. And that is going to put the Yankees on the board with a bases loaded walk to Bellinger. And the Yankees are on the board 2-1. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Can Big Ben come through? Be leery of the splitter down low. And Gausman sets, pitch is on the way, and the splitter is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. At Gausman sets, pitch is on the way, and it is down low at the dirt. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way. God sakes. It is popped up to the third baseman. Barger is tracking it and makes the play on the grass in shallow left field for the second out. Coming up to bat is big Giancarlo Stanton. And it looks like Gausman is being pulled out of this game. So
hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
And again,
hit the road,
Jack.
Don't you
come back no more, no more. And for those of you that are in the stream, if you can, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And in the Vanderbilt, Alabama game, they are 11 minutes into the third quarter, and Alabama has tied the score up at 14 apiece, and they are threatening once again. And it looks like Lewis Varland is coming in to replace Kevin Gausman. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we are in the top of the sixth. The Yankees have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Big Giancarlo Stanton coming up to bat. Lewis Farland is coming in to relieve Kevin Gausman, who had been handling the Yankee lineup throughout the day. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a curveball off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Varland sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 1-1. Varland sets, and Stanton fouls this one off. Count is 1-2, and that was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball to Stanton. Varland comes, sets, and fires, and he throws a 101-mile-an-hour fastball past Stanton for call. Strike 3. Yankees are going to leave the bases juiced and only able to score a solo run, but the Yankees do get on the board. Score is 2-1, heading to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to bat is Vladimir Guerrero, Addison Barger, and Alejandro Kirk. Will Duvall come out for another inning? Well, we've got Gausman out of the game, so the world could turn in a heartbeat. One of the things that we talked about is that our big bats needed to show. That did not happen with Judge or Stanton in this inning, which could have definitely given us a lead. But there's still plenty of game left. The bullpen has to hold these Blue Jays down and give the bats a chance to actually wake up. Hey, DJ, welcome to the stream. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And this asshat is back again. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream, brother. And Duvall is out again, and the first pitch is up and away. Count is 1-0. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just a bit inside. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 2-2. And Duvall sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a high fly ball to shallow left field. Bellinger is tracking it and makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Addison Barger. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a strikeout. And the pitch is skied to left field, and Bellinger is backing up, and it makes the play. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Alejandro Kirk. He is 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a solo shot home run. And the pitch is on the way, and it buzzes the tower on Kirk. Count is 1-0, and a hail of boos is coming down from the Blue Jay faithful. And Duvall sets, fires, and this pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 1-1. And it looks like Luke Weaver is warming up in the pen. Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is chop foul. Count is 1-2. Duvall sets, fires, and the pitch is lined at first base, and Rice is going to make the play on that scorcher. And that is going to do it for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the sixth. That is 6 recorded outs by Camilo Duvall. As we head to the top of the seventh, Jazz Chisholm, Ryan McMahon, and Anthony Volpe coming up to bat. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. This evening, immediately following this game, Joe and Evan with NY Yankee Mania is going to hold a post-game review. And later this evening at 8:38, they will be online to call the Tigers versus the Mariners game. And once again, this asshat is back in. Thank you, Bill. Most appreciated. And let me report this jackass once again. That's what I said. The post game was directly following this play by play. And then I said that the NY Yankee Mania was going to be calling the Tigers Mariners game at 8:38. And Jackass showed up and had to report that Denny Nagel will be on NY Yankee Mania at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning for an interview. Denny Nagel is a former Yankee player with World Series experience and should be a great interview. So I recommend popping over for those. And I will be back on here tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock for game 2 of this division series, Yankees versus the Blue Jays. And the first pitch is a curveball in there for call, strike one against Jazz. Jazz is 1 for 2 on the day with a single in the second. And Varland sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. And Varland sets, fires, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and the curveball is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Varland sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to first base. And Jimenez is going to field it cleanly and fire to Guerrero for the first out of the inning. And Varland sets and fires, and the first pan by McMahon is fouled off. Count is 0-1. He came in there with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. And the next pitch, a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, is fouled off. And Varland sets, fires, and the pitch is way off the plate. Count is 1-2. Varland sets and fires, and the pitch is down low and away. Count is now evened at 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and McMahon chops this one foul. Count is going to remain 2-2. And Varland sets, fires, and McMahon lines this one through the right side of the infield. Lucas is going to field the ball, so McMahon is going to get on board with a 1-out hit. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a double in his last plate appearance. And he scored the only run of the game for the Yankees thus far. Let's go, Volpe. And it looks like Varland is being pulled.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
One more time.
Hit the road,
Jack.
Don't you
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And it looks like former Oriole Sir Anthony Dominguez is coming into the game. So the Yankee hitters are definitely familiar with this guy. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing and becoming one and the same. We will continue to call play-by-plays for the duration of the postseason. So sign up and become part of this team. Can Volpe continue his path to being a postseason hero for the Yankees? And in the Vanderbilt Alabama game, Alabama has taken a 17-14 lead and are driving once again with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And Simpson is going to scramble down to the 10-yard line and get the first down. So, roll Tide. And Dominguez sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-1 on Volpe. And once again, Yankee-hating John Smoltz is coming in with his brilliant deductions on why the Yankees are going down once again. And Dominguez sets and fires, and the sweeper is up high out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1. And it looks like the Yankees are going to substitute Jose Caballero for Ryan McMahon as a pinch hitter. And Dominguez sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. And Dominguez sets, fires, and the pitch paints the outside corner with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball to retire Volpe, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Wells is 1 for 2 on the day, and he had a single in his last at bat. And Caballero's dancing. Dominguez fires over to first base for the first disengagement. Caballero is back sliding in head first. So is the Cabby Express about to happen? And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Dominguez sets, fires, and the pitch is grounded straight to Guerrero, who steps on the plate for the third out of the inning. And once again, Sir Hat is back with his spamming bullshit. And I'm getting tired of reporting this guy. YouTube, please do your thing and take care of this clown. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the seventh is going to be Varsho, Santander, and Jimenez. And for those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider becoming one and the same. And Luke Weaver has come into the game to replace Duval. Varsho is up to bat, and the first pitch is up and in. Count is 1-0. And Weaver sets, fires, and the pitch is up and away. Count is 2-0. And it's Fernando Cruz warming up in the bullpen. Weaver sets, fires, and the pitch is inside. So that is 3-0. And here we go again. In the Boston series, Weaver faced 3 batters, did not record an out, and ended up taking the loss in game 1. And Weaver sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off. Count is 3-1. And Weaver sets, pitch is all the way, and it is up out of the strike zone for ball 4. And Weaver sets and fires, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is 1-0. So he has 1 strike in 6 pitches. Spectacular. And the pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed by Santander. Count is 1-1. And Weaver sets, fires, and this pitch is lined into right field. Judge is going to come up with the ball, and Varsho is going to be at third. Judge throws through, and Varsho is going to end up at third. So the Jays have runners at first and third with nobody out. Andres Jimenez coming up to bat. Judge fires all the way to third. Hey Charles, welcome to the stream. For those of you just hopping in, if you could please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Jimenez is 0 for 2 on the day. And it looks like there's a pitch comm issue with Weaver. Don't be surprised to see this guy butt. Cruz is waiting in the bullpen, but we have a three batter minimum, and Jimenez is the third batter. And the Yankees are playing in. And Weaver sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. No bunt. Count is 0-1. And Weaver sets, fires, and the pitch is chopped through the infield, and that is going to make it to Judge. Judge is going to fire the ball in. Varsho is going to end up scoring, and the Blue Jays are going to have a 3-1 lead. Runners at first and second with nobody out. So once again, Weaver has faced three batters and has failed to retire any single one of them. Boone is coming out to the mound, and we should see Fernando Cruz.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
So in this postseason, Weaver has faced six batters, and all six batters have reached. For those of you who have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. And Cruz sets. Jimenez the hitter. And Cruz steps off and chases Straw back to second base. And Cruz sets, and the ball is butted, and it is fired to third. And the runner is going to be out at third, but the double play at first is not completed. So there is one out. Cruz came off the mound very quickly, pounced on the ball, and shot it right at third base. Can Cruz hold it down for us? And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is waved out in the dirt. Count is 1-0-1. Springer is the batter. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is in the dirt and off the plate. Count is 1-1. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and the splitter is off the plate and in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off of Wells. Wells is on his can, and the count is deuce. And in the Vanderbilt Alabama game, Alabama has tacked on 3 more to take a 2014 lead. And Cruz sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is now full, 3-2. And Cruz sets. And he fires. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball 4. So the Blue Jays are going to have the bases juiced with 1 out. Nathan Lucas is coming up to bat. And Cruz sets. Fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets, fires, and the pitch is, wow, looked like he painted the inside corner, but it is called ball 2. Count is 2-0. Cruz sets, fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is 3-0. Lucas is 0 for 3 on the day. Cruz sets and fires, and the pitch is right down the heart of Broadway. Call strike 1. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is hammered into right field. This one is going to bounce off the wall, and Judge is firing the ball into second. And that is a 2-run double. So the Blue Jays are going to jump up to a 5-1 lead. Runners at second and third with 1 out. Vladimir Guerrero is coming up to bat. He is 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a solo shot home run. Looks like Paul Blackbird is warming up, and once again, Professor Wizard has showed up in my stream. And the play of the infield in once again. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. And the next pitch is outside. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is down low. Count is 3-0. Pitch is on the way, and it is a high fly ball to Judge. Grisham is going to catch it, and Springer is going to tag and head home, and runner from second is tagging and heading to third. So that is another run, and that is 6-1. And it looks like Paul Blackbird is coming into the game. So the Blue Jays have a runner at third with 2 outs. Addison Barger coming up to bat. He's 1 for 3, and Paul Blackbird is coming up to replace Fernando Cruz. And with 9:45 left in the Vanderbilt-Alabama game, Alabama has the ball on Vanderbilt's 45-yard line. And they just rush for 6 yards. Looks like it's going to be third down and about a half yard. And Alabama is able to push through for the first down. Roll Tide. And Blackburn sets and fires. He paints the bottom of the strike zone with a cutter for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hit to right field. Judge is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the third out, but not before the Blue Jays put a 4 spot on in the bottom of the 7th to take a 6-1 lead on the Yankees. Coming up to bat in the top of the 8th is going to be Grisham, Judge, and Bellinger. And around the NCAA football, number 12, Georgia defeats Kentucky 35-14. Unranked Cincinnati beats number 14 ranked Iowa State 38-30. 20th ranked Michigan beats Wisconsin 24-0. 22nd ranked Illinois beats Purdue 43-27. With 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 13th ranked Florida beats 9th ranked Texas, or is beating 9th ranked Texas 29-14. With 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 21st ranked Notre Dame is beating 25th ranked Boise State 28-7. With 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, unranked USC is leading 7th ranked Penn State 42-35. With 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, 24th ranked Virginia is beating Louisiana 24-21. In the fourth quarter, with 5 minutes left, 10th ranked Alabama is beating 16th ranked Vanderbilt 20-14. 5th ranked Oklahoma, with 1 minute left in the third quarter, is beating Kent State 44-0. And those are your active games in the NCAA this afternoon. Brandon Little is coming up to bat, or coming up to pitch. And the first pitch to Grisham is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Grisham is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And the next pitch is on the way. The curveball is down low. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is down low. Count is 2-2, or 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner. Count is deuce. What color is your goose? And little sets, fires, and the pitch is grounded to Jimenez, and he fires to Guerrero for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the captain. All rise, the judges in the chambers. And little sets, fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch to the captain is on the way. It is down low in the dirt. Count is 2-0. Judges 1 for 3 on the day with a single and a K in a critical spot. His last at bat. Little sets, and he fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 3-0. Little sets, fires, and the pitch catches the inside quarter for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Little sets, fires, and this one is hammered to left center field. And that is going to be cut off by Virtue. Judge is rounding the corner, and he is going to be in there at second with a 1-out double. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a bases loaded walk and an RBI. And little sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop fly. Little is going to field it, and that is the second out of the inning. One pitch and 1 out. Freaking spectacular. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice, who is done less than nothing today with a pair of strikeouts and a weak ground out. And the first pitch to Rice is a sinker down low for ball one. Wow, he didn't swing at something that's below the freaking strike zone. And little sets. Pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside portion of the plate for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is guide to center field. Varsho is going back. He is on the warning track and is going to make the play against the wall for the third out of the inning, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the top of the eighth. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Alejandro Kirk, Dalton Varsho, and Miles Straw. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, For those of you that are in the stream, if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Immediately following this game, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for a post-game review of the game itself. And at 8:38 on the same channel, NY Yankee Mania, they will be doing the play-by-play for the Game 1 wild card start of the Tigers versus the Mariners tomorrow morning on the same channel. Well, Letty, to answer for my sister Nancy, she is part of my family and the fourth generation Yankee fans. My grandkids being the sixth. God damn, this guy is back again. And she is an eternal Yankee fan and always maintains a positive outlook on everything. How many damn accounts does this guy have? Jeez Louise. And Blackburn sets. First pitch is on the way and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed by Kirk. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way and it is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. And the pitch is hammered to right and left field. And that is going to be Kirk's second freaking home run of the day. Blue Jays take a 7-1 lead. And Alejandro Kirk does it once again. And the pitch to Varsho is hit into the gap. Bellinger cuts it off, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Varsho. Coming up to bat is Miles Straw. He is hitting for the first time today. He came in to pitch Rudd in the 7th inning. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Blackburn sets, and the pitch is way off the plate. Sweeper is in the other box. Blackburn sets, fires, and the pitch is lined to right field. Judge is going to get it in, and he fires all the way to home. Going to hold Varsho at third. So they have runners at first and third with nobody out. And the pitch is on the way. It is up for ball one. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and in. Count is 2-1. And in the Vanderbilt, Alabama game, there is 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game, and Alabama has jumped out to a 23-14 lead. And they are challenging the hit by pitch. And let's look at the replay review. I don't think he got hit. And the ruling on the field is confirmed. The batter was not hit. So the count is 2-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this one is hit to left field. Bellinger is going to cut it off. He is firing it into third base, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Jimenez. That is Andres Jimenez's second hit of the day and an RBI double. Jays lead 8-1. And Blackburn sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled down the third base line. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way. It is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a fly ball to center field. Grisham closes and is going to make the play. Grisham throws it home, but not before Straw crosses the plate to score the 9th run of the day for the Blue Jays. Coming up to bat is George Springer. 0 for 3 on the day with a base on balls. And the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch is fouled straight back. Count is 2-1. Blackburn sets. And the pitch is grounded to Volpe. Volpe fills it and fires to first to record the second out of the inning. Nathan Lukes is coming up to bat. He's 1 for 4 on the day with a double and a pair of RBIs. And the first pitch is down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0. I mean, the key thing to remember, the Yankees have to walk away with the split in Toronto. So whether we get the first game or the second game doesn't really matter. As long as we take the game tomorrow, we're in great shape. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul. Count is 1-2. And the next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 1-2 as we head to the 6th pitch of the at bat. Pitch is on the way, and it is grounded up the middle past a diving Volpe. And that is going to bring in another run for the Blue Jays. So now it is 10-1. And the pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. For those of you that have hopped in the stream, if you could, please hit the like button and share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. And the pitch is on the way, and that is 2-0. Blackburn sets. Pitch is off the plate. Count is 3-0. And Blackburn sets. The pitch is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. Blackburn sets and fires, and the ball is a line drive to right field. Judge gets it into the infield. Blue Jays are going to have runners at first and second. And that is the Blue Jays' 14th hit of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is going to be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And so far, the Blue Jays have dropped a 4 spot. And like I've said earlier in the stream, immediately following this game, head over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for a post-game review. Fireworks should be impending. At 8:38, Evan and Joe will be calling the Tigers-Mariners game. I may hop on and give them a hand. And the first pitch to Kiner-Falefa is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Blackburn sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Count is 1-1. You are right, NES. Blackburn is eating a shitload of pitches for the bullpen. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is a line drive at Jazz Chisholm, and he is going to catch it cleanly for the third out of the inning. Coming up to bat in the top of the ninth is going to be Giancarlo Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, and Jose Caballero. And it looks like Trevor Hoffman is coming in to finish this game out. Why they bring their closer in a 10-1 game is beyond me, but more power to it. Bring them on. And with 24 seconds left in the Alabama Vanderbilt game, the Tide lead the Commodores 23-14 with 24 seconds left. And Alabama is going to pitch an end around, and they are going to end up scoring once again. And the score is now 29-14 as Alabama lines up for the extra point. And the kick is up and it is good. So it's going to be 30-14. Tied over the for the 30-14 for the Tide. And they'll be kicking off with 17 seconds left. And Hoffman is on the bump. He sets and he fires, and the first pitch is a 97-mile-an-hour call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Stanton is 0 for 4 on the day with a strikeout. And the pitch is hit, towering fly ball to foul ground. Clement chases it down, and that is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And Hoffman sets, fires, and the pitch is fouled off by Jazz. Count is 0-1. And Hoffman sets. Pitch is inside. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-1 to Jazz. Jazz is 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is evened at 2-2. What color's your goose, Jazz? Pitch is on the way, and it is down low in the dirt. Count is now full, 3-2. And Jazz takes timeout. I want to thank everybody who has hopped into the stream today for Game 1 of the Yankees versus the Blue Jays Division Series. Hasn't turned out the way that we wanted, but I appreciate the time that you spent here regardless. And Hoffman sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is fouled off down the left field line. Count is going to remain full at 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering fly ball to left field. Miles Straw is tracking it, and he is going to make the play for the second out of the game. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero, his first at bat of the day. And the first pitch is in there for call, strike one. And the next pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2, or 0-2. And the pitch is on the way, and it plunks Caballero. Caballero gets hit in the shoulder with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Coming up to bat is Anthony Volpe. He is 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a strikeout. He scored the only run of the game for the Yankees. And the first pitch is on the way, and Caballero is going to take second on defense indifference. And Hoffman sets, and Volpe fouls this one off, and his bat goes flying into the Blue Jays dugout. So the count is 0-2 on Volpe, and they are down to their last strike. Volpe's retrieved his bat and is back in the box. Pitch is on the way, and it is. I think he painted the outside corner, however. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 2-2. And the pitch is on the way, and Volpe swings and misses for strike three. And that is going to do it for the Yankees today. The Blue Jays win the first game of the set 10-1. Numbers read as let's see. Blue Jays are going to have 10 runs on 14 hits, no errors. The Yankees have 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. Luis Gil is going to take the loss. Kevin Gausman will take the win. I want to thank everybody for taking time to be here in the stream. I recommend heading over to NY Yankee Mania with Joe for the post-game review. And at 8:38 this evening, they will be calling the live play-by-play for Game 1 of the Tigers and Mariners series with Evan, and I may hop on and call some innings with him too. Regardless, though, I will be back tomorrow to call Game 2 of the division series at 4 o'clock. So I hope that you all have time to hop over and check out the stream. And for those of you that are still here, before I shut it down, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Your support is most appreciated, and I will say, let's go Yankees. See you in the funny papers, and have a good evening.